Futurama panel, so I'm happy to be here on a good news year. This is a genuine behind-the-scenes moment you're about to see here. After we finish a script, each time we finish a script, and we want to see if what we wrote at 2 a.m. actually makes sense in the light of day, we have our cast come in and we do what's called a table reading, where we hear the actual voices doing the lines we've written. So this is for an episode that's actually going to be on next summer, literally a year from now. That's how long you're going to have to wait to see this. It's called Benderama. There are about 1 trillion copies of Bender in this episode. I think John's only going to have to be 3 of them or so. In the part you're going to hear, we're just going to hear the beginning of the episode. Later on, beyond this scene, we have a guest appearance by comedian Patton Oswalt, who's going to be playing he's playing a character called Giant Unattractive Monster. That's what he's going to do. So here we go. This is Benderama, written by Aaron Ehas. We're going to fade in at the Planet Express conference room, where Hermes is addressing the crew members who are seated around the table looking shocked and upset.
So, there it is, people. We're plain out of money. I'll be happy to write letters of recommendation for most of you.
Zoidberg bursts out sobbing. Whoa! Professor bustles in.
Oh, boo-hoo, everyone. Look at my latest invention.
Professor puts down a machine resembling an overhead projector.
Ooh, I like how it's not killing us so far.
It takes any object and makes 2 smaller copies.
Ooh.
Wow.
Why?
Well, you see, as I age, I've been shrinking and feeling cold. So now I need twice as many sweaters in a smaller size. First, I scan the old sweater.
He puts a sweater on the replicator's screen and presses a button. It scans the sweater like a Xerox machine.
Then we add some matter. Oh, any old useless matter will do.
He dumps a photo album labeled Zoidberg's Wedding into a hopper on the replicator. We hear a grinding sound.
Oh. Now the matter prism reorganizes the raw material into 2 smaller copies.
Machine starts up. Moving prismatic lights emanate from its sieves. Then the lights and noise stop. A door on the side of the machine opens and 2 somewhat smaller identical sweaters are deposited onto the table. The professor holds them up next to the original.
So that's where baby sweaters come from.
In the lounge a little later, Bender is slumped on the couch watching TV. Fry enters. On TV, we hear the scary door theme. Against the backdrop of stars, objects drift toward camera. A jockey on all 4s with a horse sitting on his back. A dolphin playing the trombone with his blowhole. A slinky climbing up the stairs. A kid blowing a gum bubble that enlarges to become the earth, then pops and covers his face.
Enclosed is a PDF attachment. A picture of yourself in a boat on a river. It's a river that flows in 2 directions. Make that 3. It's a magic river. That's how. And it's flowing down the Erie Canal to the scary door. That's Erie with 2 E's.
See, on TV, a scientist laboratory. The scientist finishes welding a robot.
Consider, if you have the energy, Dr. Daniel Zenas, an inventor with a terminal case of the lazies.
This robot will do everything for me. Robot, activate yourself and do my research.
The robot flips its own on switch and powers up. The robot begins tinkering with test tubes as the scientist leans back in a chair with a pillow. Cut to later.
Next, assume my social obligations.
The scientist kicks back in an armchair as the robot, wearing black tie, offers his arm to the scientist's wife. She takes it, they exit. We see a clock. The hands spin. Years later, the scientist, now older, is still kicking back as an official enters.
Dr. Zenas, for a lifetime of scientific achievement, we present this award to your robot.
The official gives the robot the trophy. A boy enters.
Daddy, I love you.
The boy turns away from the scientist and hugs the robot.
If only I programmed the robot to be more careful what I wished for. Robot, experience this tragic irony for me.
The robot buries his face in his hands. The scientist pops open a beer. Back to scene, Bender's still relaxing. He pops open his own beer.
Man, I wish we had a robot to do stuff.
I know, right?
Professor enters.
Ben, thank God I found you in time. I need someone in the lab immediately to fold my new sweaters.
I'm folder?
Fortunately, I came prepared with a backup phrasing. Bender, would you mind bending my new sweater?
And I'd call my lawyer if dying on the phone wasn't such a hassle.
Moments later, Bender enters the lab and sees the two unfolded sweaters.
Razza-frazza, stupid sweater. Ooh, razza-frazza duplicated.
Bender sees the replicator and strokes his chin, conniving. He picks it up, puts it in his chest, presses the start button, and closes his chest door.
Now it's a tasty matter.
He quickly gobbles a chair, a microscope, and a glass tank filled with white rats. His seams and orifices glow with the scanner light seen earlier. We hear a ding. He opens his chest door and two 60% scale mini Benders pop out.
Howdy, fellas. I'm Bender. Go to hell, old man. I like your attitude. Let's party. But first, fold these two sweaters. I'm sorry, do you see a robot in this room named Folder? Damn, you're cute.
The next day in the hangar, Hermes holds a clipboard supervising the crew as they load packages onto the ship. The three Benders enter.
Hi, I'm Bender. This is my robot Bender, and this is my other robot.
Oh, Lord.
There's 60% scale replicas of me. Bender.
Does that mean they only do 60% of the work you do, or that they actually do more work because they're only 60% as lazy?
Bender pauses and counts on his fingers.
Shut up. Good one.
Professor enters, wheeling a hover cart of huge toiletries.
Enough good ones, everyone. We have a delivery to an alien space giant.
You'll have to be respectful. This customer is 18 feet tall and sensitive about his appearance.
Amy looks at items on the cart.
Colossal tooth whitener, mega deodorant, humongous acne cream, and one regular-sized condom.